Hey everyone, it's Rich and Eric from Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC.
What's going on?
Uh, yeah, it's been a week.
It's been a rough one.
Yeah. We started a little video about I guess the death of, or we can hope the hiatus of, but that game that we've been focused on and playing for the last almost year and a half now.
Yeah,
and that one. The one that we still have 7 boxes to open.
Yeah.
Of that specific one.
So we have these boxes. We have nothing in.
Yeah.
We're gonna open them though.
Yeah, probably. We'll see. Sealed products sometimes, on dead games you can sell it for a lot in the open market.
Yeah.
But yeah, not what I was expecting on Monday. Not what I was expecting anytime in the near future. To be very frank.
Right, yeah, no, I was expecting them to go dead for a while. Us to be able to kick up a organized play thing after all this settled.
Yeah.
To start doing some tournaments and stuff, and then maybe then they start talking about stuff.
I figured there was going to be a hiatus of we're not going to do another set. We're not going to even announce another set until 2021. Let's get everything shaken out and. Sorry, but it's still there. We're still working on it, or we've worked on it, and let's just pump the brakes for a minute. We don't want to push out too much. We don't want to be nailed for trying to take advantage of things. And I know the rumors are the focus is on Magic because that's how their bread and butter, but it hurts a little bit to be like. I found that community again. I had the L5R community for a long time, and I really, not even for a long time. I only really think I played the game for 3.5 or 4 years competitively before it died. And then I was like, these people are close to it. One of the reasons I got into this game was one of the people I know from L5R was playing Transformers, and he was doing articles for Vector Sigma, and Palmer, and I talked about it briefly, and it was like, oh, yeah, I think this is a game I want to get into. He's into it. We had similar, mindsets on games and stuff, and it was great seeing, some of those people come around. And yeah, I know there's a community push right now to, keep it alive and keep things moving. And, I guess there's a little bit of a fractured community approach to this. There's, and I unfortunately, I said in our last video that we did, I've been very tied up. I just got promoted to be a supervisor of a COVID lab, so my days are very, very busy. But I haven't been able to keep up with all of the posts that have been going on about that. I just kind of got a message from him with a text message with a link to a YouTube video that I couldn't open at work. So I was like, what is this? And then
yeah, and I didn't really give you anything because literally the text message was just WTF.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, sure, fine. I guess I'll watch this later. And then our other friend in Team RTFC, Sean, reached out and he goes, this is what's going on with Transformers. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I've been busy today. Flew me in, and he's like, nah, you just have to read it. And I'm like. Did they announce a new set? Did they,
right.
Or the San Diego? Right? Well, it was coming up on the San Diego Comic Con, so it was maybe he was disappointed by the box that they were announcing, and it was just no, done. It's man, you're sure that there's already stuff in the works, for the next sets, unless they were killing it and they knew they were killing it early, but
right.
Even people that I figured, the way that Scott from Vector Sigma had talked, they had conversations with the design team, and they had those interviews, and they formed a relationship. So there's definitely I'm sure there was conversations about going into the future. Dan got to design the card. They weren't going to let him do something that was going to break the game. And it's just it's not what I expected.
Yeah.
I expected no organized play for the rest of the year. I was ready to kick things off at Target again as soon as we got the okay to start doing it.
Yep.
And just, grind out some local stuff, do that Road Warrior thing again, and just, hit as many events as I could. And yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and it's rough even for me too, because this is really my first foray into, organized play community, like going out and going to tournaments and stuff like that, there was a brief period of time where I played a couple games at the local game store, and I went pretty consistently for Lord of the Rings back in the day, but I didn't go anywhere else to go play in a tournament scene. I didn't go to cons. I didn't do anything like that. I was all in with this, and it was awesome.
4.5 drive to Rhode Island.
Yeah, that's like an unforgettable moment, man. Like
night before your birthday.
Right. Like last day possible to qualify for the EI. Got in there, showed up. My deck showed up. Like it was, it was good. Like I had a great experience. And from people that I had met beforehand when I was on vacation. I was on vacation and then saw that there was an opportunity for an event and went to the event while I was on vacation. Like that would have never happened on any other game. Like, it was really cool. And then of course the EI itself, like, going to the con, playing in a big tournament, just having a blast. I was just like thrilled just to even be there. Just to, like, who cares where we placed, what happened. It was just, we were there playing.
No, I cared about that. I did not do as well as you, but
I mean, but it is what it was.
Yeah.
Like, it could have easily been reversed. You know what I mean?
And doing the Origins thing for me, like taking that opportunity, that was my return to my, when I was playing competitive games, because I did that. I was doing that for a long time. And then it was like I was back in that home environment where I was like, I'm cool with the traveling. Yes, I have a son. Yes, I have a wife now. But it was like, if I can break away every couple of months to go do this, and it was something to look forward to. I mean, we still have SRG.
Yep.
It's a little bit smaller. It's a lot of fun. The community is great there too. But it was a little bit different.
Right.
We just had the WotC backing and had the gravitas.
Sure.
Of that. Just and being Transformers, it was a thing. You know.
Well, it was a great property, and I feel bad because, as we've had the hiatus, I've been meeting other people, and I've been on like different other podcasts and stuff like that, and I've been talking up Transformers during that, and like 2 or 3 of these the people that I'm on these other podcasts with are like, oh my god, there's a Transformers trading card game. I'm like, yeah. This past week, I was like, sorry guys, I had to, but but I've got a whole bunch of cards. We can still play somehow.
Yep.
We'll figure it out. But yeah, I mean, it's such a bummer. It's a blow. But I'm excited to just keep going with it. Like at least for the interim, or as long as the community is still passionate about it, I'm cool with doing some of that stuff. And maybe, just maybe, I know it's like,
I have a feeling I know what's happening here.
The eternal optimist in me just goes like, I don't know, maybe we could like Mighty Ducks this thing,
Oh, that's not where I thought you were going.
Oh, all right. Just push it so much and make it so much noise that they have to take another look. They have to take a second look at us.
So I know that there's a huge, online component to there's still, and at least the last time I checked was a few years ago, but there was still a huge push for the Decipher Star Wars game. They had a fan community that created overlays for different cards so you could still play them and keep playing that game as it was. And I think they still have a community that does that. I know, and I recently found out, and I was a little disappointed I didn't know about it, the Star Trek customizable card game. That's how I got into card games. Still has people that were developing stuff for that. And I know Vector Sigma was like, we're going to do this thing, and I know there's a couple other groups that are talking about doing stuff. And as exciting as it is, and it's very promising, my concern is it becomes that if they're not going to be working together, are we going to have a fractured, we're going to run the Vector Sigma one, and everyone that wants to run something else or likes the cards from this, and how do you mix them because they're not necessarily balanced against each other.
Right.
That's where you run into the problem with a community-based thing. And I'm excited to see what people do, and I'm excited. I have a lot of faith in a lot of the pieces that I see working on stuff that have the experience. The Vector Sigma guys have a lot of experience in competitive card game stuff. I know that some of the other groups have some experience there too. Like the Powered by Primus, I know he gets to do some art for because I think he was a cartoonist for Disney. So I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm worried about that, picking a side thing where some groups are going to be like, well, these aren't going to work together. And that's where it could get a little frustrating with developing this until one really shakes out as being the one that everyone wants to do. But, if it came down to it and there was a spot at Gen Con or a spot at Origins or PAX Unplugged and you're like, we can run a tournament because we can do this, I'd show up.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'll flip some cards.
Yep. Yeah, totally.
So, with that said, we're still planning on doing content. We don't know exactly what yet because, time and stuff.
Yeah, we got to figure it out.
It's been a few days since we found out about this, and I was about ready to throw everything across the room. It really bummed me out.
No,
I was like, damn.
Yeah. No,
I have 7 boxes to open. What the hell do I do now?
Right.
And we had all these, the plans for like the Perceptor, giveaways and stuff like that. He just got a 3D printer, and we were gonna start making stuff to give away. Stuff like that. So, we're gonna figure it out. And I know we weren't the biggest group out there, but we definitely had a lot of passion for it. And we might not have been the best players, but damn, I was willing to learn.
Right, for sure.
So, to all the other community people out there, thank you for the support that you've shown us. I hope that you still stick with us, and we'll be doing other stuff as well. We were driving to get his dinner, and I was like, oh man, you know what we could do? Dead card games. I'm like, because Transformers is a dead card game now, and we both were like, oh, that really too soon, Eric, too soon. I was like,
Yeah.
I said something just before, and I can't remember what it was, but it was funny, and we kept you can add this to the end of that.
Sure, yeah.
Because I don't remember what I said now.
Yeah, it'll be a blooper after the loop.
So, but yeah, thank you everyone for showing your support and showing up, and everyone that we met at all the different events, who recognized our logo. I mean, I got sorry to put this over your face, but I got this because I'm passionate about this. This is our thing that we created however many years ago, 15 years ago?
15.
Something like that. Yeah.
That's right.
And I love that we got to do stuff again, and this gave us the impetus to do that. So.
Yep. Yeah. No, super happy to be doing that, and then super happy to have all that energy flow into all the other things that we're going to be doing. So.
Yeah. And he's kicked off his own stuff with the Perfect Store Returns.
Right. Check it out. It's cool. But
I will try to check it out.
Yeah,
I don't have the time to do that.
Watch our videos.
Your videos.
Yes.
I don't want to.
It's not like you're not going to wind up being pulled into this.
To be fair, I don't usually watch our videos anyway. I don't have the time to do that.
Fair enough.
I record things, and then I did fall really far behind on the community, stuff because.
Yeah, but we got this. We got exactly
COVID.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got this. We got SRG. We got PSR. We got all this stuff. Hang out with us. It's going to be good.
We'll have stuff. We'll take community suggestions, Hey, do this stupid thing, like only run white pips. And I'll be like, all right, Mirage, let's go. Okay, no, we can't run Mirage. Okay. Nemesis Prime, go.
Yeah.
Actually, those are the only 2 things I can think of.
All right.
But, yeah.
Yeah, we'll find some random card out of one of these 7 boxes. Go.
Well, all right. So on a random thing, right, that I had thought of very early on before there was any organized play or anything, before we were even doing this, I had created a little spreadsheet of all the bots. I can't remember if it was all the bots I owned or all the bots in general. And I would created a random generator so I could these are the bots, as long as they met up to less than 25 stars, that you're making a deck with this. Yep. And that's something we could expand on, or I made that sealed deck generator. We could do that again. Yeah, try to figure something out.
Yeah.
So
anyway, we're now in the ramble zone. So but that's okay. It's all good.
Yeah. Well, it's just ideas. Free flowing.
Yeah.
We don't script this stuff.
No, we don't.
Ever.
No.
I tried that once.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm reading out of a book slowly.
Yeah.
I'm not good at it.
No.
I've never used a teleprompter either.
Well, I
tried reading off of a screen before. It's not very good.
That's what happens. But yeah, I don't know. Just check out PSR if you want to know what scripted content looks like, because that's what that is.
I'm not on
Spoiler alert.
Just for the record, not on there.
Yeah.
Yet, I guess.
Yes,
apparently.
exactly.
That was a threat, though, not a promise.
No. Yeah. So no, I have a big plan, and it involves literally everyone that's ever been involved in Perfect Score. Like literally everyone.
Well, that sounds terrible.
So it's gonna be great.
We should not do that.
Oh yes, we will.
No.
Oh yes, it's gonna be great.
Hey, Can I?
Yeah.
I'm going to whisper something in his ear off camera. Although we have mics.
We have mics. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
So the plus side is what this does free up is a little bit of time for this guy.
To have another baby.
Yeah.
There's one on the way.
Yeah. So there's at least that bonus of he doesn't have to figure out how to balance the, Transformers versus new baby thing, because that could be a problem.
That's true. But
silver linings?
Yeah.
Question mark?
I guess. Yeah.
Just name your kid after a Transformer. Just make it really subtle.
Yeah. All right.
You're like,
all right. Cool.
Hey, middle name is. Just slip something in there.
I don't know.
So Stefan's kid is named after what sounds like a Transformer. I don't know if he
yeah,
actually was named after a Transformer,
that's
but
true. That is a sly way of
I know.
So,
RC something.
Yeah.
Figure it out. I don't know if we don't know if boy or girl, or I don't know.
We don't know yet.
But
check us back in.
We can work that out.
We'll figure it
out. We'll hear something really subtle.
We'll figure it out.
My sister is not going to approve of this. She's
not
going
in any way,
slap me in the head with a brick.
Zero form.
Yeah.
0 times.
Whatever. It'd be funny.
All right. Yes,
pitch it. Give her a list of them, like 15 of them. Just like hammer at her. She's going to hate me.
I'll start with Perceptor.
I feel like that's not so subtle. Don't do that. You start with Starscream and work your way down. Yes. Eric suggested Starscream. No.
Definitely more subtle.
It is. Way more subtle.
Yeah. All right, guys. We're going to go now.
We'll see you later.
We'll see.
That was amazing. What just happened?
Oh, man. That was the best.
RTFC.baconicecream.com.
What's up? You need to say stuff so I can
Do
test
I?
the mic. Yes,
Do I
you really
really?
do. Yeah.
That seems very unfortunate.
All
It's
right.
like you want me to do a video and talk at the same time.
Yep.
I'm either a visual or an audio person. I'm not really both at the same time.
Well, that's a real problem when we start playing games.
Is it?
It really is.
No, because I'm not on camera anymore.
Oh, that's
We moved
true.
the camera. Oh, hey, look, we don't have to solve that problem anymore.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
Oh, more be human. Humor.
All right. All right. Now we're going to see if this recorded.
All right. You weren't expecting that, were you?
I wasn't. It hit me. I was, God damn it.